Welcome in, everyone, to another edition of the Brookstone Coaches Show of 2026. Dirk Behringer here with the head boys basketball coach, Coach L.J. Billingsley. Coach, thank you so much for joining us.
No problem.
All right, Coach, first things first. We need to get some background on you, man. I feel like you're under the radar. You're a very cool, calm, collective guy. Where are you from? What got you into coaching, and why is basketball the love of your life, man?
Yeah, I'm from Columbus, Georgia, born and raised. Never lived anywhere else. I mean, I ventured in the PC area because that's where my dad from.
Right.
And speaking of him, that's who got me into coaching. So I was in Valdosta when I graduated in 2016. I went to Valdosta for a year. And he was coaching two AAU teams. He was coaching the girls. I don't know if you remember the Exposure Blazers.
Yes.
He was coaching them and coaching my younger brother with the Kings. So they happened to have a tournament on the same weekend. He was like, I need you to come coach your brother. We went down to Statesboro, won the championship, and I was like, well, it might be what I'm supposed to be doing. So came back home after that year, got in the CS shooting. We was just training kids at the Y. Went from training kids to getting an opportunity at St. Luke with me and him, and I think we did 2 years together. It was like dominating everybody.
Yep.
He left, went to PCIS in Central to coach over there, and handed me St. Luke. I was at St. Luke alone for 6 years.
Oh, wow.
Got over here my third year at St. Luke, so I was doing both. I was juggling both St. Luke and Brookstone. With Coach Allen, he brought me on first, and then with Carl. And then that's pretty much my story, my background of basketball, honestly, where I'm here right now.
Awesome, man. I did not know that, for one. I know St. Luke's always had a really good program, but you were at the head of that.
Yep.
You come over here to Brookstone, you got with Coach Ivy last year, and then you got the opportunity to take over this job. Why did you want this job, and why is this something that you really coveted for, to take over the Brookstone program?
Because in my 3 years here, I feel like we've had a lot of talent that was just like, they don't realize how good they are. And I feel like I could bring that out of them, especially coaching at St. Luke. I coached a lot of the kids that's here.
No doubt.
Like, we try to get them over here, but I coached a lot of those kids, and I could just see the potential in them, and I ain't wanted to waste. So I'm trying to, get in here and put my little spin on it, get them to realize how good they are, get them to realize they can compete with people. Because, a lot of the time they don't even think. They just, whimper down and be like, man, I don't think we're going to win. But we're trying to change that mindset, and I feel like we can. It's going to take time, but I feel like we can change that mindset, and I'm ready for the challenge.
7-9 to start this year, Coach. You've played some top teams. We were talking about it, Chatco, one of the top teams in this area, and probably going to win a state championship. You haven't had a full, healthy squad the entire year. You've gotten some good wins. Right now, you're right in the playoff, in the thick of the. If the rankings came out right now, you would be in the playoffs. So what do you see from your team so far, and what are some of the things you want to improve on heading into the rest of the year?
I see a team that's dealing with a first-year head coach that's trying to implement his stuff. So we inconsistent. That's pretty much the best way to describe it. We're inconsistent. One game we'll go great, do everything right, rotate on defense right, run every play right, everything works, looks smooth. Feel good, good spirit. The next game is like, man, what is this team? Who is this?
Right.
Like, what are we doing? Got to ask yourself that a lot sometimes when you're a head coach. What are we doing? But we're just inconsistent right now. We're learning, though. I feel like we're getting better. We're going to peak at the right time. I think it's coming together. We're getting healthy. And I think it's going to be all right towards the end of this season.
Let's talk about Jake Griffin. He's right now been one of your more, talk about inconsistent, he's been one of the more consistent players on your team. You said you think he's one of the best shooters in the state. What has he 100%. Meant here as a sophomore, stepping up and having a big role?
Another guy I coached at St. Luke. So I started him 6th grade, he wouldn't shoot the ball. But I seen him in practice. I was like, he's making a couple shots. He might be good at shooting.
Right.
So I was like, dude, every time you touch the ball, shoot it. I don't care if you think it's a bad shot. If you don't shoot it, you're going to run. So that started in like 6th and 7th grade, and now he's here as a sophomore making Grange Academy game, made 7 threes, and we did it all 7 of them. I think last night he might have made about 5. So he's the best shooter, I think, in the state, and he puts a lot of pressure on defense. Like, teams have to scout it. They have to guard it. He's going to open the floor for other people. You need shooters on the court. So I think he's been pretty big this year. I just got to get some other people to get it going just like him.
Now let's talk about some of the other guys that need to get it going. And when he's healthy, he does. Reed Adams, talk about finally getting him back healthy. He's only played 4 games this year, and he was a big part. We talked in the offseason.
Sure.
You had big expectations for him as a junior this year.
Yeah, for sure. His first 3 games, I think he was averaging about 14, 15 points.
Yep.
The game he got hurt, he might have had 18 or 19, went down with a rolled ankle. So it's tough losing him because that's a big piece in the middle. You know, he can do everything. He stretch the floor, make the 3, finish over the top of you, go block your shot on the other end. So not having that is like a big hurt for this team. But, you know, he's getting back healthy. First game back, he had 18, but he's trying to get back into the flow of it. So hopefully he gets going and gets the other guys going too.
Well, Coach, we're going to take a quick break. When we come back, we're going to talk about the second half of the season. Region play's about to get underway. You've already played 1 game, but you got some big ones on the schedule. We'll talk about expectations for that and how you're going to try to get through it and try to make the playoffs this year. It's the Brookstone Coach Show on Georgia Alabama Sports Live.
Hello, everybody. This is DJ Jones with the Sports Vision's morning show for the best in local, regional, and national sports news. Weekdays from 6 a.m. to 9 a.m.
You can find the Sports Vision's morning show on Facebook, YouTube. Also, you can listen to us on Apple and Spotify by typing in the Sports Vision's morning show, and download the Sports Vision's radio app right now in your app store today.
Sports Vision 92.1. We are your hometown sports guys.
Whether you're building your business or finding your dream home, G2 Real Estate is with you every step of the way. Commercial or residential, our mission is the same, turning your vision into reality. With experience, insight, and a commitment to your success, we're more than brokers, we're your partners. G2 Real Estate, building futures one property at a time.
Your surprisingly great rates? Contact your local State Farm agent today.
If you want the real deal, call State Farm agent Carol Perdue in Phoenix City today.
Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
Welcome back to the Brookstone Coach Show, and I'm with head basketball coach L.J. Billingsley. All right, Coach, now that you're starting to get your team back healthy, you just played Westfield. That one went right down the wire. Same thing with Marion, back-to-back games that you had leads and you just couldn't able to hold on and finish them. What's practice going to be like these next couple of days, knowing that next week you got Calvary and Bocelli on the slate?
Practice today is going to be film first, because we got to fix our mistakes. It's been a lot of just us giving games away, not even people beating us.
Right.
Just us not doing what we're supposed to do, missing assignments, not running stuff right. So we're going to put it on film. Film don't lie. Got to watch it, then we're going to get in the gym and correct it. We got to focus on us. Like, yeah, you want to scout the other team.
Right.
Like, I've done that. I'm going to prepare them for that. But we got to self-scout today and fix our issues so we can go and take care of these region teams that we need to take care of.
Let's talk about Savon, Charlie. We were talking about the size in the middle. Is that maybe a point of emphasis in the identity of this team is being physical, attacking the glass, playing good defense?
For sure, inside out. So, like I said with Jay Griffin, he's on the court. Coaches are going to know he's on the court. So he's going to give us a little more space for us to dump it down to our bigs.
Yep.
Try to play through those guys. We got to get them going. You know, they was in football for a while, so they're trying to get the basketball legs, but hopefully they get them going right now. But we trying to create a little more space for him. I got 2 shooters out there sometimes just so we can dump it down to him. Sometimes I don't even call a play. I'm just like, hey, just Savon, go post, give him the ball. Charlie, go post, give him the ball.
Right.
Just so I can get him into the game, get him going, get him a good feel, score some points around the rim, make it easy for him.
Well, Coach, you got Strong Rock, very winnable game on the road on Friday,
sure.
and then a very winnable game at home against Slide County. Like I said before, next week, Calvary, Pacelli, Calvary. Those are your next 3 games. Those are massive, Coach, and you know that, especially with two of the 3 being at home. So how do you make sure the guys get, for one, win these 2 games, which is important, and feel good about yourself heading to next week's massive region matchups?
Like you said, that's a 5-game stretch, so got to tell them, we won all 5, but you can't get 5 till you get 1.
Right.
So we got to start with Strong Rock, build some good habits in the Strong Rock game, carry it over, get probably good practice in on Sunday the way it's looking. Monday, too, get some good practices in where we correct our mistakes, get ready for those guys. And we just got to go out there and do what we're coached to do. I mean, that's honestly what I feel. I think the players feel that, too, sometimes. It's like, man, the coach can only do so much. Like, sometimes we just got to do it. I mean, I hear them say that. Probably a cookie-cutter answer, what they want me to hear.
Right.
But sometimes we just got to go correct it. Like, just do it. Got to need somebody to step up and say, man, we're not going to lose.
Yeah.
I'm going to rotate right, and hopefully the rest of them follow it.
And you're trying to find that leader right now. Who's going to be that guy that steps up? I do want you, before we go, Coach, shout out your assistant coach and the guys that have helped you.
For sure.
Because you don't do this by yourself. You got to have guys that are a part of your staff.
For sure. Coach Trey Sudbury, actually, today is his birthday. So
Happy birthday, man.
Boy, Trey Sudbury. Went to Pacelli.
Yep.
Graduated 2016, 1,000-point scorer over there. Got a lot of basketball knowledge. Played with him when I was younger. Went the hard way with me before he transferred to Pacelli. Played with him in AAU and all that. Good basketball mind. He's here with me all the time.
Awesome.
Working guys out. Same mentality I got. Toughness. That's all we try to put into these guys. First year, you got to build something, and that toughness is what we're trying to get into him right now. And he's on the same page as me.
Awesome. Well, you and Coach Sudbury are doing a great job, Coach.
Sir.
Look forward to seeing you next week, and good luck. Again, there is a home game on Saturday. We will not be there for that, but we will be there tomorrow for the wrestling match. But for basketball, for those who want to come in attendance, this is your crowd to the community why they need to come. Watch your team play Slide County and get a big win on Saturday.
Yes, sir. Come out and support. You know, come see us run up and down the floor. You know, it's a new era of Brookstone.
Yeah.
Trying to get it started. Need support for that, though.
LJ Billingsley, head coach for the Brookstone Cougars. Thank you so much, man.
Appreciate you.
Good luck, and we'll see you next time on the Brookstone Coaches Show. Y'all have a great one, everyone.